The following is a class on the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, first canto, second chapter, text number 12, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on October 23rd, 1972, in Vrindavan, India.
Tat sadadhana munayo jnana vairagya juktaya pasyanti atmani cha atmanam bhaktya sutagrihitaya. So, first of all it has been described what is the purpose of life. This human form of life, it is not meant for being spoiled like the dogs and hogs. The dogs and hogs, they are busy to find out food, where is stored, and they are spoiling the whole day and night. Their life has been made by nature in such a way that they have no other business than to find out where is some food, and they are laboring very hard. So human life is not meant for that purpose. It is a chance given by the nature's way. Asitim chaturang sayulakhang sam jiva jatishu. 8,400,000 forms of life we are passing through. Nature has given a chance to human form of body, especially civilized form of body. Nothing. What is the purpose? Just like try to understand a government servant, a big minister or MPs, they are given all facilities of living condition, good bungalow, nice salary, servant. What is the purpose? The purpose is that with cool brain, satisfied mind, they will be able to render valuable service to the administration. That is the purpose. Similarly, human being has been given so much facilities. The grains, the fruits, the flowers, the milk, intelligence, to construct nice house, nice road, nice cities. The cats and dogs, they cannot do it. Why? You live peacefully and try to understand the value of life. Not that we get more facilities for bodily comfort and we engage ourselves in sense gratification. No. Just like in the Western world, they have been endowed with so much facilities of comfortable life, but because they do not know how to utilize the comfortable situation of life, there is so much chaos and confusion. The so rich nations, young boys and girls, they are turning to be hippies because they do not find. It is hackney. The same wine, same woman and same motor car and same road, it has been disgust. That is nature's way. Because human life is not meant for that purpose. Human life is meant for, as it is said in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, jīvasya tattva jignāsa, not just seha karma bhi. You are working so hard. You are so working hard. Why? Is it meant for simply sense gratification and satisfying the bodily needs, that is being done by the hogs and dogs. There we see the hogs, they are always busy. So, this human form of life is not meant for that purpose. Jivasya tattva jigyasa, earn money, but be comfortable, but utilize time. Tattva jigyasa, athata brahma jigyasa, that is your aim of life. So this has been described in the previous verses. Jivasya tattva jigyasa, nartha jasyeha karmahi. If you have no program for tattva jigyasa, then why should you work so hard? Food is available for birds and beasts. You will have also your food. That is already there, destined. By nature's way, by God's arrangement. Eko bhunam vidadhati kama. God provides food just before your birth. A child takes birth. The mother, young mother, has no milk on the breast a minute ago. But as soon as the child is born, immediately there is profuse milk in the breast of the mother. That is the nature's arrangement. Before birth, the food the child immediately requires, the mother's breast, there is milk supply immediately. So, by God's arrangement, the economic position is already arranged. Our only business is tattva jigyasa. What is that tattva? Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaneti, Sabdha. The original cause of everything. The cause of all causes. That is already mentioned in the Vedas, that Krishna, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadiradi Govinda, Sarvakarana Karana. The cause of all causes. Why we have come to this material world? Why we are under the threefold miserable condition of life? Adhyatthika, adhibhautika, adhidaivi. These things are to be inquired. I do not wish to die, but death is forced upon me. I do not want to become old man. Old age is forced upon me. So these are the inquiries, tattva jigyasa. But they are not interested, neither educational department nor any other department. They are simply interested, where is money, where is money, where is money. Diva chate hayarajan kutumma bharanena va. We are spoiling our night simply by sleeping, and those who have got sex facilities, they are enjoying sex life. This is the night's engagement, and day's engagement, where is money, where is money, where is money. And if we get money, then how to spend it for relatives, for sons, children, that's all. Diva chate hayarajan. So in this way we shall not spoil our life. The life's purpose is different. They do not know. The modern civilization do not know what is the purpose of life. Nati vidu sarthagatim Vishnu. They are trying to make adjustment, political situation, social situation, so many problems. The United Nations, they are trying to solve the problems of whole nation, but still the war is going on between such and such party, and everyone busy in politics and diplomacy. This way, the problems of life cannot be solved. If there is any solution of the problems of life, it is actually this Krishna consciousness movement. Those who are intelligent, they should study the purpose of Krishna consciousness movement and try to apply in all fields of activities, political, social, religious, anything, economical, everything can be solved. Jivasya tattva jigyasa. This is called inquiry, inquisitiveness about the absolute truth. Now, this verse is describing how one can become interested in the values of life. The values of life is to inquire the absolute truth, how this inclination can be developed, or how Krishna consciousness can be developed. Tattva Jignasa means Brahma, Paramatma and Bhagavad, Krishna. Now, how this inclination, there is inclination in everyone, but by artificial means they have been checked. Otherwise, normally, this inclination is there in everyone's heart. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti. Sadhu Kavuna. It is not an artificial imposition. Naturally, there is tendency to know if he is a sane man, what I am, what is God, what is my relationship with him, why I am suffering. There are so many questions. So here it is suggested that if you are actually serious about Tattva Jignasa, to understand the absolute truth, this is the process. What is that? Tat Saddhana. Saddha. Saddha means that at least to understand that these people are doing some nice things. Just like in Europe and America, the papers are now discussing about our movement. They say they are nice people and we want more of them. At least they are saying like that. These Hare Krishna people, they are very nice and we want more of them. And in Berkeley, when our procession was taken, the neighboring shopkeepers, they remarked that these people are not window-breaking crowd. Because as soon as there is some crowd or procession, immediately they begin to break the windows and throw stones. That has become a custom. So, when they see that these people are very peaceful, even the police, they also give certificate that we don't have to take much worries to control this crowd when our Apajastra festival goes. So actually, this is the fact. Jasyati bhakti bhagavad akinchana sarvai gunai tattva samasate sura. If one develops Krishna consciousness, devotion to Krishna, then naturally, without any separate endeavor, all the good qualities will develop. This is the symptom how one is advancing in Krishna consciousness. That means all the good qualities will be visible in his character. That is practical. Anyone can test. Just like these boys, these girls, European American boys and girls, who have taken to this Krishna consciousness, just see how their bad habits have been altogether stopped. Sarvai gunai tattva samasate sudha. All good qualities will develop, you see practically. You see practically. These young boys and girls will never ask me that, give me some money, I shall go to cinema, or I shall purchase a packet of cigarettes, I shall drink. No. This is practical. And everyone knows that from the very their birth, they are accustomed to eat meat, but actually they are habituated to these things, but they are altogether given up. They don't drink tea, coffee, cigarette, anything. Sarvai gunai tattva samasa. This is his test. A man has become devotee, at the same time smoking. This is ludicrous. This is ludicrous. A devotee cannot smoke, cannot indulge in intoxication. not illicit sex or meat, he cannot. That is disqualification. That means he is not on the platform. This is the practical. So, tat-saddhana. The first thing is Sadhya, Adu Sadhya. That is the beginning of Krishna conscious life. Rupa Goswami has given this formula that in order to attain to the perfectional stage of life, how to love God. Krishna consciousness movement means that we are teaching people how to love God. This is the sum and substance. Unfortunately, people have no idea of God. Who is God? What is His form? Generally they think God has no form. If anyone has advanced little in spiritual life, they come to the point of Nirakar or Nirvisesh Brahma, formless. That is the first step in Brahma realization. We have already described it. But beyond that, they don't want to proceed. They think this is final. To realize the impersonal feature of the absolute truth, that is final. That is Mahabharata philosophy. No, that is not final. Still you have to advance, realize Paramatma. Still you have to advance, realize God, the Supreme Personality of God. So we are teaching people how to love the Supreme Personality of God. That means one who has surpassed the realm of Brahma and Paramatma, they can realize, they can understand what is the process of loving God. If they have no idea of God, then whom to love? You cannot love air or sky. You must have form. But they have no idea what is the form of God. Therefore Shastra says, here is form. Ishara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Vigraha means form. Without form how you can love? To come to that perfectional state, how to love God? This is our philosophy. How to love God. Samai pungsang paro dharma jato bhakti radhokhaji. That is first class religious system which helps the follower to come to the point to love God. That is first class religion. Samai pungsang paro dharma jato bhakti radhokhaji. Ahri tukiya pratihata jayatma suprasidati. If you want actually peace and tranquility, Atma, of yourself, of your mind, of your body, everything, fully, then this is the process. This is the aim, how to love God. So that stage, that supreme stage can be attained as it is described here. Tat-saddhana, sadhya. Rupa Goswami therefore says, Adu Sadhya. In the beginning, one must have a conviction that I must love Krishna as God. This is the first. The Chaitanya Charitamrita explains this Sadhya. Sadhya sabde vishya sudhira nishcha. Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma kritaha. This is called Sadhya. Beginning. One, Bhagavan, Sri Krishna is teaching in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja, aham tva sarva papi bhavakkṛṣṇa. This is the beginning. If I am firmly convinced that simply by surrendering unto the lotus feet of Krishna, I will be saved by him, because he assures, aham tva sarva papi bhavakkṛṣṇa. People suffer on account of sinful activities, The resultant actions are reserved there. What you are suffering now, it is the resultant action of our past sinful activities. And we are preparing another body in this life by committing sinful activities. The more everyone within this material world who has got this material body, it is to be understood, it is due to our past sinful activities. It doesn't matter what kind of body you have got. Therefore Bhagavad says that we should not commit any more sinful activities. Nasadhumanne jatam atmano ayam asannapi kleshataya deha. Although you have got this temporary body, you can say that although I am suffering, and it will be finished within 20 years, 10 years. Asannapi, it is not permanent. But why you should make yourself under these tribulations of life? That is the problem. Not only that, asannapi kleshataya deha, I have got this body, I am suffering, I am undergoing threefold miserable condition of life. Why I shall make another body again undergo the threefold miseries of life? Not only human life, any form of life. Human life, the human form of life, there is possibility of little comfort. Suppose if I get a body like a tree, just like here the eucalyptus tree standing, then I will have to stand for thousands of years. And I have to suffer scorching heat, shivering cold, blast, wind, and so many things. So people have no education, unfortunately, that the spirit soul is permanent. It is changing different types of body in order to suffer different types of miserable condition of life. They are thinking easy going. I have got now a very nice body, eating, sleeping, mating, and that is the business of the hogs and dogs. That is not the business of human being. Human being must be serious to understand the value of life and prepare himself for the next life. The next life, if you go back to Krishna, jadagatyana nivattanti tabdhamam paramam mama. Krishna says, you can go back to Krishna. Krishna comes here. He takes his incarnation here to canvas. My dear son, please come back home. Why you are suffering here? Krishna comes. Krishna canvases. Sarvadharman parityajya. Why you have created so many rascaldom? Politics and economics and this and that, so many things are encumbered. Please come to me, you will be happy. This is the whole instruction of Bhagavad Gita. He comes. He shows his Vrindavan Lila, that you can dance also with me. You can play with me, just like thou hast gone. And I shall give you protection. There are so many demons, they are coming to attack us, but I will give you protection. Jolly life, Anandamaya Abhyasa. This is Krishna consciousness. Krishna is coming personally, but we are so stubborn, we shall not take to this. We shall not take to this. Apajananti mana mudha. Namana duskitanam mudha prabhadanti naradha. Krishna says, these are the classes of men who do not surrender unto me. Who are they? Duskritina. Those who are engaged always in sinful activities. Duskritina. Mudha, rascals, without any knowledge. Assets. So, duskritina, mudha, and naradhava. Lowest of the mankind. Lowest of the mankind. means this human form of life is meant for understanding Krishna and surrender unto Him, but they will not do that. They are busy in so many other aspects of life except Krishna consciousness. This is their business. Naradhama. You can say, oh, there are so many educated persons, BA, MS, DSCs, and they do not take to Krishna consciousness. But you come here, you are in front of it. आपने तो इधर आई है beginning. Yes. So you can say that so many educated persons, they are not taking to Krishna consciousness. Are they Naradhamas, lowest of the mankind? Yes. The immediate answer is yes. Now after passing through big examinations, they have become Naradhama? Yes. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur confirms it. जीव के करो एक गाधा जरो विद्या सा माया वैभ दिस मेटीरियल एजुकेशन that simply expansion of the opulence of maya, illusion. Suppose if I am in darkness, if the darkness become more and more deeper, is it advancement? The darkness, there must be light. Then it is advancement. But if there is little darkness, if you make it more and more dark, then is that advancement? So here it is actually. The advancement of so-called material education is making the people more and more attached to this material world. The value of life is Jnana Vairagya. To acquire the knowledge, what is the value of life? And when one has actually attained to that platform of knowledge, he should be detached from this material. Jnana Vairagya. That is required. But what is happening? There is no knowledge of the value of life, and they are becoming more and more attached to this material. Therefore, Krishna says that so-called advancement of education means maya opposite of jnana. The maya, the illusory energy, is plundering the real purpose of knowledge. Therefore they are not arham. Simply spoiled. In Los Angeles, from the university, many scientists come, many psychologists, psychiatrists. We have got many students also. There's Doctor of Science. So we talk. So we flatly say that this advancement of education making you Naradhama, lowest of the mankind. So they're convinced, and some of them are very serious students. So actually, this education, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, Jara vidya sa mayara vaibhav tomar bhajane bādha. You will see, the more a person is materially educated, he has no interest. Just like our whole state has become secular state, no more interested. Here is our Bhagavad Gita. Gandhi started his movement with Bhagavad Gita. The big politician, Aurobindo, he studied Bhagavad Gita. And Tilak, he studied Bhagavad Gita. Now, in our schools and colleges, if there is question of studying Bhagavad Gita, the state will not allow. Is it not? So Maya Apurita Jnana. Such a cultural book, such a book of knowledge, great book of knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, they're banned. It is bad. And if you present Bhagavad Gita with some nonsense commentary, that will be so. And when you speak Bhagavad Gita as it is, of course, actually, now we are getting ground. Our Bhagavad Gita is selling more than other editions, Bhagavad Gita as it is. So actually this is the knowledge. This knowledge is rejected. Maya Bhurita Jnana. Why this is happening? asuri bhavamasrita, because they have taken to the shelter of atheism, the philosophy of atheism. There is no God. Everyone is God. I am God. You are God. Why you are finding out, trying to find out, why you are going to the temple? There is no God. God is everywhere. God is everywhere except in the temple. They will preach this philosophy, God is everywhere. Why you are going to the temple? That means God is everywhere except in the temple. That is their philosophy. So these nonsense things are going on. Naradhama. Therefore they are Naradhama. Don't follow this Naradhama. Be faithful. Try to understand those who are actually followers of God. Evam parampara praptam nimam rajasayo vidhu. So, you take to this line of disciplic succession from Krishna and try to understand what is absolute truth, what is your relationship with you, how you can get out of the threefold miserable condition of life. This is possible. That is called Brahma Jigyasa, Tattva Jigyasa, Athata Brahma Jigyasa. The Bhagavad also says, Jivasya Tattva Jigyasa. So this Saddha-dhana, if we have got little faith, just like people come here with little faith, that faith is a little spark of fire. Now you have to fan it, so that fire may increase. Saddha-dhana munayo. So Saddha-dhana, Rupa Goswami has given us the formula that if you have got little faith for understanding the absolute truth, Bhagavan, then adu sadhya tato sadhu sangha. Associate with sadhu. Who is sadhu? Sadhu means devotee. Krishna says, Opite suduracharo bhajate mamanannabha sadhu reva samanta. He is sadhu. Not a sadhu having big beard or mustaches and having red cloth without any sense of Krishna. He is not sadhu. Sadhu means one who is fully engaged in the service of the Lord. He is sadhu. Opita sudurachara. Even if he is not very well behaved, sudurachara, still he is sadhu. Why? Bhajate mamanannabha. He has no other business than to love Krishna. This is the symptom of sadhu. The sadhu sangha means, ador saddha tato sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha means to associate with the devotees of Krishna. Ador saddha tato sadhu sangha atha bhajana kriya. Sadhu sangha, as soon as these boys, the first of all they come out of inquisitiveness to our several centers, gradually they shave their head and try to understand the books and literature. They then come forward, Swamiji, give me initiation, get me the sannyasi ashram. Gradually they come. Sadhu, Saddha, Tato, Sadhu, this is the effect of Sadhu Sangha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, Sadhu Sangha, Sarvashastre Koi. Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhya. Actually, if one associates with a sadhu, with a pure devotee of Lord, then certainly it will be effective. Certainly. This Krishna consciousness society is meant for giving opportunity to the people to make association with bhakta. By association with bhakta, devotees, they will become also bhakta. Sangha sanjayate kam. If you associate with drunkard, then you gradually become a drunkard. But if you associate with devotee, gradually become devotee. This is natural sequence. So adu saddha tato sadhu sangha ato bhajana kriya tato anartha nivitti syat. Anartha, things which are not wanted. Artha means wanted, something wanted. Anartha means that is not what. So we are habituated to so many things, bad habits. So anartha nivrittisa. This is the result of bhajana kriya. Anartha. That's like these things, as we prohibit illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, and gambling. These are anartha. They are not required, actually. But people are habituated to these things on account of bad association. So if you associate with really sadhu, if you execute really devotional service, these anarthas will be vanquished. That is the simple. No more illicit sex, no more intoxication, no more gambling, no more meat eating, fish eating, egg eating. No. That is called anartha. People are not dying for want of cigarette smoking. But it is heavy. You can give it up. You can give up so many things, which is not required at all. So these unwanted things will be automatically vanquished. This is the result of bhajana kriya. Not that I'm chanting one hand Hare Krishna and another hand smoking. This is not anartha. If actually you are chanting, there will be no more in the other hand smoking bidi or cigarette. This is called anartha nivritti. Then, after anartha nivritti, then we become clean. Jesam iandKṛṣṇa papam. This is called the freedom, state from all sinful activities. Because unless we are free from all sinful activities, we cannot engage ourselves in devotion and service. Jesam iandKṛṣṇa papam jananam punya karmana te dandamaho nirmukta bhajanti man virubrata. The bhajan, devotion and service, is possible when one is freed from these anarthas, unwanted things. Tato nishtha, tato ruchi, tatha shakti, tato bhava, sarvakanam prema pradudbhavi bhavitvama. So these are the different states of Shraddha. Actually devotional service means increasing your faith more and more. And these are the states. The first step is that you must associate with devotees and then take to bhajana kriya, then see, examine yourself that whether you are free from all the anarthas, all the unwanted things. If all the unwanted things are vanquished, then we have found faith. Bhakti bhavati naisthiti. Nityam bhagavata sevaya nasta prayeshu abhadreshu. Not that I am completely free from all sinful activities, but prayeshu, say 50%, 60% is gone. At that time, nasta prayeshu avadreshu. How it has come to take place? Nityam bhagavata sevaya. Nityam, you have to daily, not that Bhagavad Saptaha and finish and whole year you can do all nonsense. Not like that. Nityam Bhagavad. I don't find any Bhagavad Saptaha, any authorized book. I don't find. There are so many big stalwart commentators of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, beginning from Siddhartha Swami. Nobody has recommended this Bhagavad Saptaha. But it has come to existence by the professional man. But actually, Nityam Bhagavata Seva. How you can finish Bhagavata in 7 days? You cannot finish even one word. My Guru Maharaj explained Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the first verse, Janmadasya Jataha in Dhaka, for 3 months. Actually it is so profound. Janmadasya Jataha, this very core, contains all the Vedanta philosophy. So how you can finish Bhagavatam within 7 days? It is a first. Actually, Bhagavat should be relished. Nityam Bhagavata Seva. Nasta prayeshu avadreshu. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati uttama shloke bhakti bhavati naisthiki. as soon as pride, 75% of your unwanted things are given up, and then your naisthiki form, steady, devotional attitude develops. Bhagavati uttama sloke bhakti bhavati naisthiti tato rajastamo bhava kamolubha dayastati cheta etari anabidya sitam satte prasidati. You cannot have a steady position unless you come to the platform of goodness. Sita satte, satta means satagun, goodness. And rajagun and tamagun means calm and low, lust and greed. This is the center. And when you come to the platform of goodness, then you are satisfied. That I don't want all these things. Now I want Brahma. Brahma jnana kirti Brahmana. So these are the processes. So Bhagavad recommends tat saddhana munayo jnana vairagya jittaya. There must be sufficient knowledge. Otherwise this kind of vairagya has no meaning. I have taken renounced order of life, but I privately have got all this nonsense, illicit sex, intoxication, gambling. That is not required. Real knowledge means there must be renouncement of this nonsense. That is real knowledge. Jnana vairagya jittaya munayo pasyanti jnana. For him it is not difficult to find out where is God. He can immediately find out God sitting within his heart. Immediate. Premanyam churita bhakti vilotanena santa sadaiva hridayesu vilopayana. Anywhere he can sit down and he can talk with God, he can see God, he can take direction from God. Pasyanti atmani chātmanam bhakta srutagruhitaya. By devotional service, not by other means. Srutagruhitaya. By understanding from the Vedas, not manufactured. Just like Krishna says, evam parampara praptam evam rajasayu. You have to hear from Krishna or from his bona fide representative. Then it will be satisfied. Thank you very much.